Covington, Buckley, one of the main UFC trash talkers, was thrown under a young knockout. On the evening of December 14th, the UFC on ESPN 63 tournament will take place in Tampa. The upcoming event will be headed by a welterweight bout between 36-year-old Colby Covington and 30-year-old Joaquin Buckley. Chaos agreed to a fight with one of the division's main prospects on a month's notice, which came as a real surprise to the MMA community. However, Covington had significant reasons for this. We reveal when prompted the former UFC interim title holder to take on Buckley, and also talk about the strength of both fighters. Covington has consistently had the stars of the promotion as opposition over the past 6 years: Rafael dos Anjos, Robbie Lawler, Kamaru Usman twice, Tyron Woodley, Jorge Masvidal, and Leon Edwards. During this time, he had 4 title fights, winning only one 6 years ago. Colby won the interim championship belt by defeating dos Anjos. For a long time, the aura of one of the main UFC trash talkers was created around the Chaos, who also fought extremely spectacularly. Dana White and the promotion generally appreciated the American fighter for this. However, rare performances, a grim fight with Edwards in December 2023, and gradual aging seriously affected Colby's status. Now he is perceived as a veteran who can be used as a gatekeeper. Against this background, the fight with Buckley is a great opportunity for Colby to demonstrate his best form and prove to everyone that he is far from finishing his career in the elite division and is able to compete even with prospects. Buckley is an ardent finisher. Buckley's style is a mix of powerful punches and dynamic moves. He dodges punches very quickly and deftly, often confusing opponents. The American is currently on a 5-fight win streak. Joaquin has a high percentage of knockout wins to 70%, 14 out of 20. In recent fights, he was strangled guys like Stephen Thompson, Vicente Luque, and Andre Filho. On average, Buckley throws a little more than 10 inches per minute with an accuracy of 40%. He focuses the threat on punches to the head, which account for about 85% of his total attacks in the round. Of course, this makes Joaquin a dangerous opponent for anyone. Covington has something to fend off. Covington is the antipode of Buckley. He has incredible stamina and high-class wrestling. Chaos is famous for the fact that over and over again it can pull rivals down, quickly emptying their tank. Covington has 4 wins by submission notably, Buckley has none. On average, Chaos uses 1 point to takedown attempts per round. When it comes to the stalls, Colby usually dominates here. Based on Stats Fight app, while in this position, Covington takes an average of 8 strikes per round, taking. Effective game plan for fighters. Effective game plan for fighters. Covington has the resources to beat the younger and hungrier Buckley. To do this, he must thoroughly repeat the fight against Masvidal, as many attempts takedown as possible in the first round and maximum control with pressure on the opponent. Colby must rule out any prolonged stand-up shootout. Of course, he has no doubt that he will be able to throw Buckley a couple of sideways, but the problem is that Chaos is unlikely to be able to surprise Joaquin in a stand throughout the fight. And of course, he doesn't have the strength to knock out. As for Joaquin, he should act aggressively. Colby doesn't like being pressured and constantly pressed. He can swim under pressure. It is also important for Buckley not to let himself be put on the ground in the first 2 rounds. He has to get Colby to take pause between transition attempts and smash him in the rack in those seconds, using high kick and hard jabs and side attacks. Covington and Buckley ratings from Stats Fight. According to Stats Fight rating, the level of Colby Covington and Joaquin Buckley is almost identical. Chaos is ahead of his opponent in the overall fighting rating by only 1 point, 87 against 86. If you like this review, then please like it. Watch the main fight and the entire UFC together with the Stats Fight MMA Picks and Score app available on the App Store and Google Play, where in parallel with the broadcast you can follow the live stats, the G-Fight winner probability scale, and the course of the fight screen to anticipate the outcome of the fights faster than others.